Welcome to Audit Archive, where we run you through some of the most questionable and rather atrocious police encounters. Today, we're looking at a case where multiple racist police officers mistreated four innocent black men by roughing them up and making fun of them, even though they had done nothing wrong. One of the officers went as far as to use a racial slur, which resulted in her termination. On May 9th, 2019, David Lemon Gray and three friends had just gotten breakfast at a McDonald's in White Oak and walked outside to take up their daily spot waiting for the landscaping company truck that would take them to their job. While waiting, a sergeant with the Montgomery County Police Department approached the four African American men and questioned them about loitering and trespassing. The sergeant was joined in a short time by at least 6 more officers. The entire ordeal was captured on a female officer's body cam. Let's begin watching the footage.
What did I just tell him? I told him I'd be out here in a minute. Is it hurting you? Are you hurt?
I'm not hurt.
Well, then stop crying. You acting like a little girl.
You act like a girl.
Acting like a little girl.
That's not nice.
I'm not doing nothing, so like you don't matter. And I'm waiting to go to work, and y'all here doing the most for what?
You ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, I'm not.
Nothing. Sit down then. Sit on the floor.
All right. Big dog.
Big dog. Unbelievable. You know, trying to help out, get you guys out so you can get to your jobs. That's what happens if you run your mouth. I get you.
I mean, if you take it from here, don't want to take it out here. So why y'all coming from here?
You're going to start?
I'm not.
Why get a call? That's what I'm going to deal with. All right?
But I'm just saying, you got people in here that's been here for over. I'm over here.
Well, I'm not the time. Am I the timekeeper these people? I'm just
Obviously, I got it.
No, you ain't in there.
You're smart.
No, you're not.
If y'all stop running your mouths,
Why I gotta stop running my mouth?
because that will get you out of here. Is your goal to get out of here sooner? Listen,
I can go.
Oh, Lord.
Just run me so I can go.
is your goal to
Just
get out of
run
here
me
sooner?
so I can go. Run me so I can go.
Okay, if you're
all I
going to
need
keep
y'all to do.
repeating yourself, you're just elongating this entire conversation, right? So here's the thing. If you just stop and listen
Is that what?
and
Okay, all
stop
right.
running
Anything
your
else
mouth,
you know
we'll
about?
get there faster. But just repeating yourself over and over again and not listening isn't going to get you anywhere. I am doing my job right now.
I'm talking to
Hey,
you.
you know what? Do I know you? No. I know that joke right there ran his mouth. I'm coming deep.
Just seconds into the encounter, there's something very obviously noticeable. The two main officers at the scene, one male and one female, were both treating the four men in a pretty unprofessional way. They had a very poor demeanor. We heard lots of laughing and giggling during the alleged investigation. It was almost as if they had some type of disdain toward the guys, which may or may not have come from the color of their skin. In simple words, the officers had no reason to escalate things. To be specific, the male officer who was initially heard telling one of the guys to stop crying and acting like a little girl. It goes without saying that such statements are far beyond the level of professionalism that law enforcement is expected to uphold. At one point, the same male officer was heard ordering one of the guys to sit down on the floor in a rather disrespectful or demeaning tone. All these actions were contrary to the Montgomery County Police Department's mission, vision, and values as listed on its official website. The Montgomery County Department of Police embraces the concept of community policing as a philosophy and an organizational strategy. We are committed to working in partnership with the community to identify and resolve issues that impact public safety. We are committed to conducting ourselves in a manner that brings honor to ourselves, the department, and the county. We are committed to respecting individual rights, human dignity, and the value of all community members and the department. We are committed to nurturing the public trust by holding ourselves accountable to the highest professional conduct and ethics standards. We are committed to achieving a level of performance that exceeds all expectations. Not a single one of these statements applied to this encounter here, but things get even worse very soon.
Alright, because I don't know you. Just work with it. Alright?
got shit on me.
Alright, listen, did you hear what I told you? I want to get you to go to work. Follow me. So many calls, I got to deal with it. You understand? Come on. Alright, Face up, I'm just gonna pat you now, all right? Anything on you know about?
Nope.
All right. Don't mind if I look?
What you gotta do?
Okay. Basil, you're up next. You got anything? All right. You don't mind if we look then, right?
You gotta take your socks off. You gotta take your socks off.
Oh, no. Come on now.
That's not your hiding spot today.
That's right. Remember everything.
You got IDs.
And actually, what's your idea, bro?
If it was a real problem, y'all came like this?
Would you be quiet so I can hear?
See, Sarge, he doesn't want to leave. He wants us to stay longer. That's why
We'll stay longer. I mean, I ain't got no problem. I get paid till 4. What do you got? What's your idea, date of birth? How old are you?
Why don't you got paper?
What's that?
Why don't you got paper? I can't run you off your hand.
I got you. Here, give me that.
You know you're gonna have that pad of paper.
I'm good. Don't mind. Let's run these out.
Sorry?
What year?
Right there.
What year? 93. Okay, I thought you said, sweetheart.
See if we get returns. Just get these guys out of here.
I was making sure that he got the same number that what you said, because I didn't want to get no return and then have to ask you more and ask you again. Okay, so that's why I'm asking you
What's that?
to
Yeah, I do.
verify.
12:30.
We're good. Okay. What are you? Is this you? Okay. 2 last names.
I mean, it all depends. I was
You're in that
adopted, so sometimes it just shows up as women, sometimes it shows up as men.
What do you go by? Do you have a middle name?
Alright, so why is it a certain reason why I got my phone? Like I got everybody else.
Hey, I'm
everybody else
talking
got
to you
their
right
shit?
now. Stop yelling over there.
I'm
No one
talking
cares
to
what
my
you
last
are.
name. My last name is. I'm cooperating with you. I'm telling you my name.
Yeah, but don't be.
Alright, don't worry about it, bro. Cause y'all throwing me off about nothing. Getting robbed and killed out here. Y'all worried about us. Like what type of shit y'all on? Step up. That's some big shit to do. Ain't no relax shit.
Hi. Lieutenant, do you miss? Can we switch?
Y'all niggas don't get no type of action, nothing. This what y'all get? Come on now. Montgomery County Police, that's what I mean.
You're the best thing I got so far today, sweetheart. Well, you know what? Your cities probably want you back. You could by all means go there. In fact,
I ain't talking to her. I'm talking to my man. She talking to you.
because you're here, you wanted to talk to me before.
You sound like you want to be my friend.
I do. We are friends. We are. We are best friends. Basil. But did you have a second bag? May I?
Clearly, all 4 men were very frustrated and annoyed at what was going on. Imagine having breakfast at a McDonald's, stepping out to wait for your transport to work, then getting detained, searched, and made fun of for nothing. While we're at it, let's go back to the alleged reason the officers even approached them: loitering and trespassing. As per Section 8-103 of the Maryland Code of Ordinances, it shall be unlawful for any person to loiter at, on or in a public place open to the public in such manner: 1. To interfere, impede, or hinder the free passage of pedestrian or vehicular traffic, or 2. To interfere with, obstruct, harass, curse, or threaten or do physical harm to another member or members of the public, or 3. That by words, act, or other conduct it is clear that there is a reasonable likelihood to result in a breach of the peace or disorderly conduct. So it's highly unlikely that the 4 men were loitering. They simply stood around to wait for a company truck. It's just like standing around waiting for your Uber. Also, it's important to understand that people who enter private property commit an offense if the land or building is posted conspicuously against trespass, by signs that are placed where they can reasonably be seen. Judging by this, there's no way the guys could have possibly trespassed in this case because they were at McDonald's, which is always open to the public, often 24 hours, 7 days a week. Lastly, why were the officers even searching them when they had allegedly committed a crime that had nothing to do with what they had on them? Plus, the guys definitely didn't threaten the officers' safety either. The 4th Amendment protects individuals from unreasonable searches and seizures by law enforcement. It establishes that searches and seizures must be supported by probable cause and conducted with a warrant. So we can argue that the officers were now violating the guy's constitutional rights. Now listen very carefully as the female officer slowly starts to expose herself as a racist individual.
Thank you.
You want to check my
Your height?
Yeah, so what the fuck?
Sutton. S-U-N-T-I-N.
I'm not outsmarting you. I get you right. I'm 5'8". I'm 5'8".
There you go. Now we're talking English. I like it.
Y'all niggas on some other
How much
shit.
do you weigh? One more number.
I don't know how much I weigh. I really don't.
I say about 110 at most.
Go with Shorty.
Hey, was that on Snapchat? Because you got to get my good side if you're going to be on Snapchat.
Okay, you better do what you gotta do.
If you're on Snapchat, make sure you add me or tag me or, you know what I
brother
mean?
just asked me, did I make it to work? And I told
You
him
told her no.
As a kind moment, I'm getting pressed up by the police.
Hey,
Because nigga, like, no, I ain't doing shit.
whose bag is this?
Y'all niggas do this every day with me. Nigga, I seen him in the back. If I
It's your
would've
bag.
run
I'm
from
going to
y'all,
check.
I could've ran.
Has it been checked yet?
That's not what we're doing.
It don't matter. If I didn't want to hit me, if I was on some shit, I would've ran from y'all niggas. Like, come on now.
I would've
Be
caught you.
realistic. Y'all niggas not slick.
We need to race. You and I are going to race.
How am I trespassing?
Well, that's what's happening. Is that
Alright, that's cool. Go ahead. Continue your job, sir. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
You're one angry individual.
Because I'm an angry individual. That's what the fuck I am.
Yeah, why? Why are you so mad?
Wait a second. I
Go
got
ahead,
something
go ahead.
for you.
Do what
Okay?
you gotta do. Have something for me.
What you doing with these bad boys?
I work for a moving company. That's why you got that strap in there.
What does it do?
What do you mean, what does it do?
What does it do?
I have about 4 boxes I tie
So you
down.
call them all together?
I think she likes straps.
Yo, I'm big into straps. Strap on, strap off, lots of different straps. That's why I am very well versed in what straps do. Someday when you grow up, maybe you'll be less angry.
Y'all dick eaters. That's what y'all is. Y'all some
Eaters.
dick eaters.
I'm a dick eater
All y'all
now?
some dick eaters.
Aw.
Straight like that.
It's good to be something.
I understand.
Do I get paid to be a dick eater at least?
You tell me.
Doing better than you, it looks like. I'll get paid to eat dick.
Tell me.
All right, Corey, can you stand up for me and turn around? Put your hands behind your back.
Oh, Corey. That's 2 out of 4.
No, we're just gonna sit here and start here. I gotta issue a citation. What's that? Confident that's no, not at all. I get it. I was waiting.
Sarge, this is your friend right there.
Okay, cool.
This is his.
Whose backpack's that?
This is this gentleman. Hey! Make sure you get my good side. Not that there is one, but make sure you get it. I'm a what? Link? What's a link?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. What's a link? Oh, well then it makes 2 of us.
Yeah.
What you got here?
I've just been diagnosed with lipnoids.
Okay.
So that's an antibiotic that they gave me.
Yeah, oh man, you got horse pills. Cancer or?
I don't think it's on that level yet, but who knows.
Yeah. What's this?
Can you stand up for me real quick? Take your hat off.
Dave, I gotta take my hat off.
Because he asked you to.
I don't have to take my hat off.
Okay. All right, good. Take your hat off. All right. Let it get. Stand up then.
You're not going to win the battle.
You're not gonna win this, so stand up.
Give me a picture of the fool.
Because we take pictures of everybody.
Hey, what do I do? You take a picture.
You're trespassing.
2 out of 4.
Trespassing?
You're trespassing.
We'll get 3 out of 4. See how smart you are just sitting there,
go to jail for
not
trespassing?
talking. Yeah. Yeah, his actual charges.
I was gonna try. I bust that out of here early.
Are these actual AirPods or
Nah,
just
those are like the
knockoff?
fake ones
Okay.
from Amazon.
Okay. Because I don't see any.
17 or something like that.
Yeah.
You're trespassing this today.
Okay. I have one like 5 years
I'm
ago.
not done talking. You can't help yourself.
Oh no, are these district court papers?
Come back within a year. You
Oh, for your.
No, I haven't.
Okay, good. That's how that works. You're also loitering. That's against law also. Okay? And they consistently are complaining about you guys loitering out here. Okay? Alright, that's how that works. Okay?
Notice how the female officer spoke to the guys in a shameless manner, mocking their speech and engaging in what can be perceived as sexual innuendo, as well as exchanging sexually explicit language with one of them. Once again, all of this was far from even the base standards of law enforcement. Also, the officers were heard saying multiple times that the guys were running their mouths and making things worse. This was a totally pointless claim because everyone there had a First Amendment right to express their opinions and engage in free speech however they wanted to. The officers should have recognized and respected this right instead of attempting to silence or criticize the individuals for exercising their freedom of speech. It's not to be forgotten that law enforcement officials have a responsibility to uphold the law and protect the rights of individuals. In fact, it isn't illegal to curse or swear at a police officer either, not that one should do it. The point is that protection of free speech goes even to that extent, which just proves how corrupt, negligent, and racist these officers were. But we still haven't witnessed the worst part of this encounter. Let's watch what happens next.
You're the winner so far.
Still live on McCall Street. Is it a good address for you?
Stand up for me. Thank you, I appreciate it.
In Rockville, eligible status, ID only, 31122.
Did you learn anything today?
Yeah, tell my boss that we gotta wait someone else for us to
Yeah,
pick
that's
us up.
probably a good idea. That's a good thing. Second thing is just if you just stay quiet, you'll get a lot further. You'll be the first one out of here.
Boss, you ever had a Maryland ID?
Nah, DC.
ID or driver's license? ID.
This is in reference to a trespassing at a home.
You got one walking through, just so you know.
No record.
Okay, I do have a
In DC for ID?
Who's me? That's impossible because I got an active court date, 620. I just
No, he's saying,
I
like-
just dealt with court. So there definitely should be records.
No. Listen. He's saying a record as far as like they can't find any active. Also, with your two last names. Hi. It could be like you use lemon and not gray, or gray and not lemon, or lemon gray. He didn't run it that way. So it's not that you don't have a record like court date. It means they can't find anything with whatever he ran by. That's what it means. What were you in court for?
The last one was,
The last one. How many you got?
I had an upcoming acting one June 20th for disorderly conduct.
Where out of?
Silver Spring.
Hey, you want to get out of here fast, right? So if we have more people, y'all been trying to something. If you want to get out of here faster, we have more of our friends to help you get out faster. Nope, that's a quote. Those were your words.
But she had a bad one.
I would still say it because what I'm doing is repeating your words.
Had a whole bunch of paperwork.
Hey, you want to get out of here fast, right? So if we have more people, y'all been trying to something. You want to get out fast.
Racist ass.
Nope, that's a quote.
I bet she had a badge on. She won't call us no.
As seen and heard in the last moments of the footage, the female officer, who's obviously white, used the N-word in response to one of the comments made by the guys. The video recorded on one of their mobile phones went viral soon after it was uploaded. A day later, local politicians continued their condemnation of the officer's use of the word, with some expanding their criticism after seeing the lengthier body camera footage. That included additional comments and a tone from the officer that County Council member Will Jawando said he found troubling. He said the whole tone is just demeaning. In my view, it's not how we need to be treating people. A county police spokesman, Captain Tom Jordan, said the department is conducting an internal investigation of the incident that will include evaluation of all statements made on the scene by all officers. Jordan declined to name the female officer at the center of the criticism, other than to say she is a patrol officer who has been on the force for more than a decade. Jordan did not say whether any disciplinary action has been taken against her, citing procedures on personnel matters. What's ridiculous is that the union that represents county officers, the Fraternal Order of Police Lodge 35, defended the officer in a statement that said the video showed she did not have ill intent. A review of the body-worn camera footage shows a retort made without any discriminatory intent, repeating the comment made by a male subject being detained, the union statement read. The union and the officer involved do not condone discriminatory language, nor do they believe there should be any discriminatory practices in policing. There were no further updates made public following this. Be sure to check out our previous video where we cover another outrageous police encounter.